The book is Arizona Laws 101. The author is Donald Luce, Esquire, a lawyer. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
What inspired you to write such a book? It's a handbook for non-lawyers.
It is. It covers 101 Arizona laws. My idea was that there are some questions that people don't need to go to a lawyer to have answers to.
But isn't that cutting off your business? Come on.
Well, with respect to the questions that people do need to go to a lawyer for answers for, I'll be there to handle those questions. But some basic questions people don't need to see a lawyer about. This book has 101 Arizona laws. It's broken out into 101 chapters.
Okay.
And by referencing the particular area that you're interested in, you may be able to find the answer to your legal question.
And you know, a lot of people get called in for jury duty. What kind of answers do you have about that?
Well, with respect to jury duty, if you get a summons in the mail, you had better respond because in some counties, the presiding judges are now issuing warrants for the arrest of those people who don't come.
Really? So don't throw that away.
No.
Follow up on that one. Wrongful firing, that's a question that comes up much too often.
It is. Arizona is a right-to-work state. Employees are employees at will, which means that unless an employee has a written employment agreement, that employee can be terminated with or without cause, so long as it's not for an improper purpose. An improper purpose would be, for example, based on race, age.
Sure.
Discrimination is not prohibited, but if you don't like the color of your employee's tie, that's not a protected reason, and you can terminate an employee for something as silly as that.
One of your chapters is about child custody issues. What kind of answers do you have about that?
Well, child custody, unfortunately, is an issue which affects a lot of families. In Arizona, nationwide, as a matter of fact, 60% of all marriages, first-time marriages, end in divorce. Surprisingly, the ratio is higher for second marriages. 70% of all second marriages end in divorce. And so a lot of couples are dealing with child custody issues. And what I've tried to do is present the law in such a fashion that by reading that chapter, a couple can be equipped with the basic knowledge about what the law is and what factors will be taken into account by the court in awarding custody.
Just a quick reference in this book, and then you can follow up if you need to with a lawyer.
Correct. The book itself is 310 pages. Each chapter is about 3 pages long, and the chapters contain references to statutes, websites, administrative agencies, and you can get legal forms at ArizonaLaws101.com.
I'm glad you brought up the website, because we can't mention all 101 laws in here, but you can visit ArizonaLaws101.com to find out more. You're an attorney based in
Phoenix and Tucson. I divide my time each week. I spend part of my week in Tucson and I spend part of my week in Phoenix.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Donald.
It's nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.